So we are going to discuss these 5, 6 things. While creating Excel file, we required all these things. So for that, I have already created one Excel file, and I'm going to put all the formulas here so that it is easy to create Excel file, because this is our daily work, and after every exams we have to create Excel file. So we have to find out who all are failing, and we have to mark with the red color and underline that child. So you can do with the help of conditional statement or conditional formatting. For that, you are going to select this particular area where you have all the marks, like English, Maths, Physics, Chemistry, and Computers. So you will select these marks. There is an option in Home tab. Go to Home tab. You will find conditional formatting here. Click on this. You will get a drop down menu. Click on this new rule option. When you will select this option, there are multiple options will be there. You have to select only the second option. After this, you will find that there are so many options available here in the drop down menu. If child will secure, this is out of 40. So if child will secure less than 10, if child will secure less than 10 marks, 10, or I can say 12, so that number will convert it into red color along with the underline option. So here is my pop-up menu, and I am going to click this bold. It will convert it into red. If child is scoring less than equal to 12, it will automatically convert it into red color, bold. And if you want, you can use underline also, because we have to put underline. And then click on OK. Now, as you can see, all students are scoring above 12. So click on OK. And now, let me write here 10. So it will convert it into red color. If child will score less than 12, it will automatically 12 or less than 12, it will automatically convert it into red color. So this is how you don't have to identify who all are failing in your class. So with the help of conditional formatting, you can easily format your Excel file before entering marks, so that when teachers will entering, they will get to know that, yeah, these students are failing in these subjects. Now, later on, when you have to write at the end, how many total number of students are failing in your class. For that, you normally, if you have 40 students, so you will start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, how many students are failing. You don't have to count, only put one formula and it will automatically come. As I can show you here, I am using one formula. This formula is already there. I have already written this formula. If you want, you can take the screenshot. You have to use count if function. And all the formulas which you are writing in Excel, it will always start from the equal sign. So whenever you are using any formulas in Excel, please use equal sign first, and then you can start writing. So first of all, in this class, my condition is who all are failing in less than 33. So let me change my formula. Let me write here equal count if, open round bracket. You can select the range from here, because I want to know how many students are failing in maths. So I will select first cell, then put colon, select the last cell, comma, open double inverted comma. You can give condition here. Students who are scoring less than 12 or less than 13. And press enter. Right now, no one is failing, because now let me change some marks. Let it be 10. It will automatically change here. Please look here in number of failures. As soon as I will write here 5, this child is scoring 5. So the number of failures 2. You don't have to do anything. It will automatically count. Once you have inserted the formula, it will automatically count how many total number of failures are there. Now, if you want to find out the maximum number in maths, so for that, again, you will use a formula equal sign. You will write maths, open round bracket, select the first cell, put colon from keyboard and the last cell, and close the round bracket. Press enter. The highest marks, if you can see in maths, is 37 out of 40. Same thing up now, if you want to find out the minimum value, so for that you will use min. There are so many functions, and min, and then you will click here. Again, use colon, use the last cell, and close the round bracket, press enter. Minimum marks is 5. So once you will put this formula, you don't have to redo it again and again. Before entering values in Excel file, make a blank format, write all the formulas, and automatically you will find all your grades, percentage, everything will be ready. I normally don't do anything. First, I create one blank Excel sheet. I put all the formulas and then I start entering, and at the end, my result is ready. So I don't do any calculation, nothing. And if you will make one Excel sheet that you can use for your entire year, make one blank sheet, put all the formulas and copy that sheet every time whenever you have UT1, UT2, half yearly, finals. Only you have to add some cells, that's it. But if for UTs, you can make one sheet and you can use it everywhere. Now, the next one is you have to calculate total. You all know how to do it, but I will give you two or three options. What all things can be done. You can use two different methods or three. Use equal sign. Click, select the first cell, use plus sign. Second cell plus, third one, same way 4, and the last one is the address of last is H6. So I'm writing manually H6 here. So this is my total. Now, the second option is, if you don't want to do it like this, second option is you can use second formula, equal sign, use sum, open round bracket, select the first option, colon, and select the last one. Last one is my H6. I can't see it, but I'm writing here manually. H6. So again, you will get this. And the third option is, if you don't want to write formula, why should I write? So, okay, select this entire and till total, click on this auto sum option. Everything will come their own. Formula yaad karne ki zarurat nahi hai. Now, normally what we do, after writing this formula, we used to drag it. No need to drag it. Just go here and press double click like this. As soon as you will do the double click, this is also coming because I have inserted these marks here. So if you will double click here, automatically you don't have to drag it. कई बार आप mouse से drag करते हैं और वो नहीं होता है. So you don't have to drag it. Only simply with the double click, when you will get this arrow. Let me do it again for you. When you will get this black plus sign, just double click here. It will automatically come. Why it's coming here? Because I'm using some formulas here. So if you will do it, you will not get this. Now, percentage, for the percentage, again, you can use a formula, equal sign and total divide by total number of marks, and this you know already. Now we will talk about grade. For grade, again, you can use one formula that is called if condition. If child will score this marks, child will get A grade. If child will score less than 75 or 65 or less than 75, more than 65, you will get score B grade. So as you can see here, this formula, because this is very lengthy formula, if J6, I'm talking about this column. If J6 is greater than 75, means if child is scoring above 75, you can write the grade here, A. Second condition, if you want to add one more condition, then you will write if, again put comma, if J6 greater than 65, if child is scoring above 65, the grade will be B. You can add as many as condition you want, only with the help of comma and if condition. Then comma if child is scoring above 55, child will get C grade. Same way as for D. If you want anything, any grades, इससे ज़्यादा डालने हैं and you want to add A plus B, B plus, you can use in number of if statements. So this is how you can get the grades for your according to your percentage if it is required. Normally it is required for class 1 to 8. So this is your formula which you can use in your Excel file. Now we will talk about rank. Normally teachers are asking what is the formula of rank. You don't have to give any formula. Simply arrange your data in ascending and sort the data in ascending and descending order. Let me show you. Select your file, select your content, right mouse click, go to sort option, select custom sort. Don't use smallest or largest. Click on custom sort. As you can see, my percentage is in J column. So I will select your percentage and largest to smallest. Click on OK. Now you will find the percentage 78. Aniket is scoring 78. So I can write now serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. I've given rank to everyone. Now I right mouse click, sort, custom sort. I'm using the same method. I have not selected and smallest to largest. Okay. Yeah, here we go. So now you can see 78% first division. You don't have to write any formula. Only you have to arrange the data in ascending and descending order. This way you will be able to find the rank. Now, next one, and this is very interesting thing about remarks. I hope this will help you. Teacher, see, I have already inserted remarks in my another sheet. Let me show you that sheet first. This will help you to finish your work very fast. If you can see my sheet here, remark sheet, I have written only 4 remarks. You can write a number of remarks here. That's up to you. This page is only for remarks. And now go to result page. Select the cell where you want your remark should be displayed. See, I have this drop down menu. I can select any option from here. I don't have to write again and again. I have selected 10 or 15 remarks and you can select from here. Only 10 minutes left, teachers. So let me find a fix quickly. Needs to work hard and like you can select. So for this, you will select this option. I have written all the steps here and I will show you practically. Select the cell where you want to display remarks. Then there is an option, data on the menu bar. Click there. Go to data validation option. Click on this drop down arrow key. Again, you will get the same option, data validation. Now there is an option, this dialog box will appear where you will find allow. Click on this again drop down menu. Select the option list. Click on source input box. Go to remarks and select all the remarks, and I will suggest you to select some extra cells so that later on if you want to add some more remarks, you can do that also. Click on OK. Now let me select any one remark from here. As you can see, I have this pop-up menu and I can select any one remarks. I don't have to write it down manually. And now I can drag this till end. Now I have option where I can select cells and I can make the changes. So this will make work more easier. So you can select any option and you can just. Now later on if you realize you want to add one more remark, so you can do that. Go to remarks worksheet and write any remark. As I'm writing here, excellent work. Go back to result sheet, worksheet. Click on the remark cell. Click on this arrow. You will find excellent work is also there. So you can select any remark from here. Apart from this, we have some shortcut keys. If you will use these shortcut keys in your daily life, you can increase your typing skills. And we all should use these shortcut keys in our daily life. So that's all for today, teachers. And please write some your valuable suggestions in chat box. And please stay safe and see you tomorrow. Till then, please stay at home. Thank you, teachers. And if you have any queries, please ask me. Thank you.